So I think the biggest secret that's not out yet, that everyone seems to know, what is the parliamentarian going to do with Plan C? Seems even the Democrat senators know what the parliamentarian is going to do with Plan C, and that is
Deny it.
Deny it. Now, some Democrats are already speaking publicly about overruling the Senate parliamentarian, Elizabeth McDonough, who has not ruled yet, but we know what's going to happen.
I figured. I said this too.
Now, she's expected very shortly to rule on whether the Democrats' third immigration proposal, which is the parole for those who were here before January 1st, 2011, and returning over 400,000 unused green cards to the visa waiting list, which would substantially reduce the huge backlogs of people waiting for their green cards. Most people who have been watching this, and from what I have been reading, so I've been watching, and it appears that Elizabeth McDonough, although she has not ruled yet, most people believe that it's going to be turned down. Now, in the past, most Democrats have said overruling the parliamentarian, no, they're not going to do it. Now, there is momentum building for the Senate Democrats to overrule the parliamentarian and put in maybe Plan A, maybe Plan B,
wow.
maybe Plan C, maybe all three plans, who knows?
Wow.
Now, for them to overrule the parliamentarian, they need all 50 Democrats. There's 48 Democrats, 2 who caucus with the Democrats who are unaffiliated, all 50, plus Kamala Harris to break a tie. Then Plan A, B, or C, or maybe Plan D will pass as part of the budget resolution. Then the Republicans are going to say you did not follow the rules. And then it is a simple majority to determine what the rules are. So then there would be a second vote. 50 Democrats, Kamala Harris breaking the tie, and now they have legally put in Plan A, B, C, or perhaps even a Plan D
why didn't they do that
into
in the
the
first
budget
place?
resolution, because not every Democrat wants to overturn the parliamentarian. Now, Senate Majority Whip Richard Durbin, a longtime proponent of immigration reform, said he would support, he has come out publicly, he said he would support overruling the parliamentarian if she rules against their latest proposal. He said, I'd vote for that. I hope it doesn't come to that. Now, it has been considered a long shot, but now many Democrats, including Durbin, say that it is possible that it's going to happen. And the reason why it's possible it's going to happen is there are a lot of Democrats, both in the Senate, in the House, as well as people just in the party, who have been fighting for immigration reform for over 20 years. The last time there was a major law change that helped, not hurt, helped immigrants was when Bill Clinton was the president of the United States, when they extended Section 245I, and that allowed millions and millions of immigrants who otherwise would not have been eligible to adjust their status to do so by paying a penalty fee of $1,000. That was the last time a law passed that actually helped people. Now, disregarding the parliamentarian's decision would require at a minimum the support of, as I said, all 48 Democrats, the 2 independents. Now, Richard Durbin, who said he would vote in favor of scrapping whatever the parliamentarian said, he's responsible for actually getting all of the Democrats to vote in favor. He's the one who keeps track of the Democratic votes. And he says he doesn't know if all 50 would vote, but his gut instinct is that it is a very close call that all 50 Democrats plus Kamala Harris, should the parliamentarian overrule and say that Plan C should not be part of a budget process, they believe that there is a close shot, according to Richard Durbin, who is in charge of counting Democratic votes in the Senate, It is a close call that they will be able to overrule the parliamentarian. Senator Alex Padilla, a Democrat of California, he's on record saying, whatever it takes to get this done. For Democrats as a whole, I think as time goes on, as negotiations continue, it's increasingly clear how important and urgent this is. Senator Robert Menendez, also on record, says that he's leaving all options open on a pathway to citizenship in terms of overruling the parliamentarian. I hope it will not come to that, and I'll wait for her final decision. Representative Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, Democrat in New York, is on record saying the Democrats have a trifecta. We have the House, we have the Senate, we have the presidency, and if we want to do it, we will.
Ooh.
Now, many of these advocates say that the deportation protection is not enough. They want a pathway and amnesty. So if you're going to overrule the parliamentarian, they want it all. Right. They want Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C. Now, Democrats warn that any attempt to overrule the parliamentarian obviously is going to be very complicated. Even if all the Democrats were to agree to ignore her decision, Durbin indicated it's not yet known whether Republicans would be able to strike the provisions with a simple majority by picking off a single Democrat. So in other words, every time there has to be a vote to strike something off of the bill, because the Republicans can now say, I want to make a vote to strike something off of the bill. If all 50 Republicans say they want to strike it and they get one Democrat to come over, then it would come off of the bill. So if it actually happens, you're going to see the Democrats approve it, and then you're going to see motions by Republicans to strike sentence by sentence things out of the bill and hopefully pick off a Democrat. So it could get complicated, but I think there is a possibility it could happen.
Wow.
You know, the key is Senator Manchin in West Virginia.
Yeah.
He has to basically be, I don't want to say bribed.
Because isn't he the one who said he would do it if the parliamentarians agreed to it?
Right, but he would not if he wouldn't.
Right.
But everything in politics is horse trading.
So if they give him something, something.
So they got to give him something.
He looks like he could get bribed.
Yeah, well, not bribed, literally bribed. But in other words, the bribe would be, we're going to give you something that you never thought you would be able to get for West Virginia. In return for
your vote.
That is
bribing, isn't it?
Well, that's called politics. Bribing would be, here's $1 million, vote for it. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.